Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're doing my HIKEATHON announcement video. I am so excited to be doing this. So if you guys are not familiar, HIKEATHON is a readathon I started, I think 2 years ago now, I'm not entirely sure, and it is a readathon all about kind of like staying active and getting in nature, but also reading. As we all know, reading is a solitary activity, and most of the time we're sitting down and kind of being quote unquote lazy, which can be wonderful, but if you read a lot, that can be kind of unhealthy on your body. So I made this readathon to kind of combine like being active but also reading a lot. So I have a bunch of different challenges that involve that will kind of make a little bit more sense once I get into them. I personally like to do mostly like a lot of audiobooks during this readathon because you can multitask and get like a lot of reading in and not have to be like sitting down a lot. I have tips and tricks on how to listen to a lot of audiobooks and how I like to listen to them that I will try and link up here in the cards for you guys. But you can also do physical reading too, because I have some different challenges that kind of combine everything. And you can kind of just make this your own and do it however you see fit. I always like to say that the readathons are really what you make of them. So the challenges are there, they can be lots of fun, but you definitely can kind of tweak and change things around and do them as you want. So the dates for HIKEATHON are going to be May 17th through May 31st. So a Monday to a Monday. The 31st is actually Memorial Day. So we'll actually be ending on a Monday rather than a Sunday. So it's going to be like a 15-day readathon, just because I wanted to be able to get that extra holiday day in there. I decided to make this 2 weeks for several reasons. One, if you are going to do a lot of physical reading and you still want to participate in like the activity challenges, it will still be a nice way for you to get in a lot of books. Sometimes in a week it's kind of hard to do that. And also I have jury duty on the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, which was, I was planning on just doing HIKEATHON for 8 days, but I have jury duty on one of the days, which I'm not thrilled about. And so that's gonna take up a lot of the time. So I was like, well, let's just make it 2 weeks, and then I know that I'll be able to get a lot of reading in. I also have some friends that were gonna be like out of town at different times, so they'll be able to participate now. And yeah, so you can jump in the first week, you can jump in the last week, the whole 2 weeks, whatever you want to do. But I have some challenges for you guys if you want to participate in them. Be sure and follow me on Instagram at The Bright Side Girl. I post a lot during the readathons, like what I'm reading and different activities and different themed like foods and all kinds of stuff like that. It's a lot of fun on there. I do a lot on my stories because it's easier just to post a lot of content and you don't have to worry about it being like super pretty or whatever. So be sure and follow me on there because there's like a nice little community on there as well. But for now, we're going to get into these challenges. Some of these are going to be similar to last year, and some of them are going to not be similar. This is also going to be the first HIKEATHON of the year. We're going to do two. I'm going to do another one around Labor Day weekend, so stay tuned for that one also. So the first challenge is to listen to an audiobook while walking or hiking. You can use a treadmill, you can use your backyard, you can go on an actual hike, a walk, you can do whatever suits you and your lifestyle is great for this. But if you don't already listen to audiobooks, I highly suggest doing it while getting in some form of exercise, because you're doing something active, but it's not like you're like deep cleaning your house or having to like think about where you're organizing things. And so it's easier to pay attention when you're just like on a walk, and it's almost kind of like meditative, and it can be really fun. So that is a challenge number one. Challenge number two is to do 5 walks or hikes a week. So these can be any length of time you want based on your fitness level, personal goals, whatever's works for you. It could be a 5-minute walk, it could be a 2-hour hike, whatever you want to do. But I'm basically going to do 5 walks or hikes a week at a minimum for whatever length of time. Just get outside or inside on a treadmill or in your gym, whatever you want to do. Challenge number 3 is a reading challenge. So read a survival book. I was hoping to have some suggestions for you guys in like a separate video, but I didn't come out with it in time. So I might throw in a couple in my announcement video, but basically it can be like somebody that is like surviving in like the mountains, in the wilderness, on an island, on a spaceship, whatever you want to do, like something where the circumstances are kind of dire and they're out like on their own and having to kind of survive either the elements or like maybe some monsters, whatever it is. I really like survival reads, or like, I don't know, like things like Survivor and stuff like that. So I thought that that would be a fun challenge since we're like kind of being nature-y. Challenge number 4 is to do an exercise for every 5 chapters that you read. So again, this can be as small or as large as you want it. So every time you read or listen to 5 chapters, pick an exercise. I highly suggest doing this in advance so you don't have to come up with it like after you're reading it. Like examples, you could do like 5 jumping jacks, you could do a push-up, you could do a crunch, you could save the exercise until the end of the book and do, you know, multiple exercises for how many 5 chapters you've read. Whatever you want to do, but just something that gets you a little bit, gets your heart pumping. Challenge number 5 is to read a book set in nature. Set in or about nature. So this could be about witches that use like herbal potions or elemental powers. This could be, you could combine this with your survival read because they'll probably be set in nature, I'm guessing. You could do a book about summer camp. You could do books about people living on farmsteads. You could do people that have to travel through the forest. Anything that you can think of that has some kind of nature element to it. I have a few suggestions that I think I'll do in my announcement video. I really like nature-y themed books or books that are kind of heavy set in nature or outside. So I thought that that would be like a fun challenge. So those are the 5 challenges for HIKEATHON. We're going to keep it kind of simple this time around. And then stay tuned for my HIKEATHON TBR video, which should be up in about a week. Let me know if you guys are participating. I would love it if you did, and let me know down below if you're going to vlog. I'm going to have the hashtag should be just HIKEATHON. It might be HIKEATHON Readathon. I'm going to see how many other hashtags there are with HIKEATHON. There might be other ones, I'm not entirely sure. Definitely use the hashtag that I put right here, whichever it is. If you are participating, I will be vlogging the whole 2 weeks, so I'll have 2 separate reading vlogs coming out and updating my Instagram as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you during HIKEATHON.